told you already that we can't win the title. We can be in the race.
Oh, so you are now putting yourself in the race.
So it's a contradicting statement. That is contradicting. You can be in the race, but we're not going to win the title. So you're not in a title race. End of story. Until you truly believe we can win the title, then you say we're in a title race. What race are we in now? We're in the race for top 4. That's the reality.
We can be in the race, but we won't win the title.
Just want to make sure that you're in the race. Just wanted to make sure of that.
What are you asking me? What are you asking me?
Just want to make sure that you know that you're in a title race. If Arsenal are in a title race, so are you.
Okay.
I know that Chelsea fans are loving
Arsenal have been in a title race for the last 2 years. So they are genuinely in the title race.
You know what she wants to do? She wants to put you in the title race when you don't win it. She's going to call you bottle job and everything. You know, that's what she wants to do.
That's not me.
That's what.
No disrespect, but she wouldn't have the fucking minerals or right to say bottle job to Chelsea when she's a Spursy supporter, when they are the biggest bottle jobs in the history of football. I mean, that's laughable for a Spursy supporter to say bottle job to anyone. It's embarrassing.
That's what you want to do, Abby, isn't it?
You just had a bit of chest the other night as well. So I just want to make sure that as you're growing that chest and you're growing, growing into that, you know, you're just getting that confidence up. I just want to be there when it all falls down. Yeah.
All falls down.
Like Spursy.
You know what I mean? This is supposed to be our banter era, right? This is supposed to be the worst Chelsea team we've seen in decades.
This is meant to be the worst Chelsea team we've seen in decades. It's our banter era. Mate, it is our worst team. This is our worst team. Like, the fact that you're actually throwing that to try and counter a Spurs supporter and what she's saying is mad to me. Because these players don't get anywhere near Roman's teams. He doesn't get anywhere near Ken Bates' team. Matthew Harding. Like, are we being serious here? This is what I'm talking about. This is a banter era. I'm actually embarrassed. For 2 years, we've been in the fucking mud. We've had 13 games and we're joint third just on goal difference and alphabetical listings and order with Arsenal, who are currently been in the mud at the start of the season. And we're in a race, but not for the title. You know, we could be in the race, but it doesn't mean we're going to win the title. Mate, what is going on?
It's more money.
Yes, Abby Summers. I like the feisty Abby that we got today.
Go and spend some more money.
Yeah.
Means business this afternoon.
Do you know what it is? It's the fact that, like, teams, opposition fans want to point out the fact that Chelsea spend a lot of money.
Well, listen, we've spent the most money out of any team in Europe since these clowns have bought our football club. In 5 transfer windows, we've spent 1.5 billion and they're going to spend more. Apparently, we're going to spend 150 million on top to rectify the defence, but they told us they built a 100-point team. I don't understand the logic there. Contradicts themselves because they are clowns. So it doesn't matter what you say. When Roman spent money, everyone will say you spent this amount of money. But the difference is with Roman and this ownership and people like this that push out the narratives is Roman demanded success instantly. These lot demand progress and using Arsenal as a benchmark. Arsenal are beneath us forever because London's blue. And so are Spursy for that matter. They're the proper scum. But my point is this. The acceptance is mad. And if Roman spent 1.5 billion, do you think we'd have all this 2-3 years of trust the process? We need 5 years. And Enzo Maresca's come in and he's actually said, I'm here, we need 5 years. And Enzo Maresca's going to be here for a decade. And it's a process and there's no pressure to get top 4. Are you joking me? If Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Lego head who's close to spending $1 billion, let's have it right, he spent 780 million or whatever it is, or 840, yeah. All right. If Amorim and all these managers at these clubs go and spend 1.5 billion, do you think they're A, assembling the squad that we got, B, going with this model of Brighton model, yeah, to make pound notes, and C, do you think they're just going to be happy to go, oh, we're just going to get a top 4? So whether you like it or not, like players when they come with higher price tags, you're going to have the pressure. But Chelsea supporters and these presenters, they don't like it. They don't like to have that pressure. Oh, because we spend money. You're just jealous we spent money. Let's have it right.
But I've told you already, we recoup so much money. Do you know how many games Lewis Hall played in the Premier League for Chelsea? About 9 or 10?
That's classy. Let's bring up a Cobham player, Lewis Hall, where they got 35 million pure profit. What about, look what they're doing with Trev Chalobah, exiling him and sending him to Crystal Palace. What about selling Mason Mount for pure profit because they fucked up the books and put us in the red zone for FFP and we were forced to sell him? That's part of the recoup of profits. What about Conor Gallagher being our best midfielder last year after spending 320 million on the midfield, and you exiled him to Atletico Madrid only to send him back with the Fabricios, here we go, to be in the mud because they had to buy João Felix in return? Look at what they're doing to Akimpong right now. Paul Winstanley, let's have it right, fella. Paul Winstanley's told Akimpong, either you sign the contract extension or you're finished, to an 18-year-old Cobham kid who's got interest from Bayern Munich. Who cares about what money you've made? You can't use that in the argument. It's not about making money. And that's my point. You're backing the owners making money to justify how they've spent the money, when you all know the deficiencies in this team. It's clear as day.